I'd like to start by thanking your staff for agreeing to the referral swap for today so we can meet the necessary deadlines. We have a new health epidemic in schools which warrants our attention, which are life-threatening allergies. According to the sponsor of my measure, the Food Allergy Research Education Organization, it's estimated that as many as 2 children in every classroom suffer from life-threatening allergies. Approximately 25% of the allergic reactions that require epinephrine happen at school. Anaphylaxis is a potentially lethal allergic reaction. It can happen when a person is stung by a bee, bitten by an ant, ingests foods such as shellfish or nuts, or maybe even just comes in contact with something as simple as latex. Reactions can be so severe, even fatal, without prompt use of epinephrine. Epinephrine, more commonly known as adrenaline, is the first line of treatment for someone who's experiencing anaphylaxis. It can be easily administered, has very little side effect. Recently, this issue even drew the attention of President Obama, who signed a federal law which said states who require stock epinephrine in schools may receive preferential treatment in the awarding of certain grants. He also noted his own daughter, Malia, has a peanut allergy. Given this new incentive from the feds and the skyrocketing numbers of these allergies, an increase of 50% from 1997 to 2011, it's necessary for California to revisit this issue. My bill, SB 1266, will require epinephrine auto-injectors to be stocked at schools when there is a volunteer willing to be trained. Current California law allows school districts to stock epinephrine, but has not required it. This could put students at risk and make California potentially ineligible for the new federal incentives. With regard to the legal and liability issues surrounding this, California law imposes a duty upon school districts to carefully supervise the safety of their students while on school premises, and districts may be held liable for injuries caused by the failure to exercise such care. In fact, due to the special relationship between a school and its students and the compulsory nature of education in this state, a school district has an affirmative duty to take all reasonable steps to protect its students. It's increasingly evident that requiring schools to maintain a supply of epinephrine auto-injectors is a necessary, reasonable step for the protection of California students. In 2012, Amaria Denise Johnson, a 7-year-old girl and first-grade student in Virginia, died after eating a peanut that was given to her by another student on the playground. She did not have an epinephrine auto-injector at school. A $10 million negligence action brought by the family of Ms. Johnson is currently pending against Virginia and the school district. In 2010, a 13-year-old girl died after eating food that had been ordered in for a school event and contained peanut oil. As the law currently stands in California, a school district that did not stock epinephrine auto-injectors or trained personnel could face potentially enormous liability should such a tragic incident occur in the state. A plaintiff's lawyer would certainly argue that such a school district was negligent by failing to take reasonable steps to protect its students, as we are seeing in Virginia. 6 states currently have laws requiring schools to stock epinephrine auto-injectors, and many other states have pending legislation for requiring schools to stock this. The legal risks to a school that erroneously administers epinephrine are slight at best for several reasons. First, California has a Good Samaritan law which generally protects persons who administer emergency care. Second, Education Code Section 49407 provides immunity to a school district against liability for emergency care administered to students. Third, because epinephrine auto-injectors are safe, there would be no damages and nothing for a parent to sue for if epinephrine were erroneously administered to their child. And in relation to SB 1266, my bill restates the intent to provide liability and indemnification coverage to protect our school personnel who volunteer to administer this medication.